Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Hey, this is Sidney Young with 91.1 FM, The Boss Radio. Join us every day at 12 noon on the Daily Buzz Radio Show, broadcast live on Facebook, YouTube, all the social media, and on 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Ask for your favorite songs using WhatsApp, the number 936-900-2381.
Hey, this is Sidney Young with the Daily Buzz Radio Show, broadcast live every day, Monday through Friday on 91.1 FM, The Boss. Join us. We're talking about everything going on in your community, bringing the community closer to you on 91.1 FM, The Boss, the Daily Buzz Radio Show.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Hey, welcome back to the Daily Buzz. My name's Sidney Young. I am the hostess with the mostest. I have a co-host, too. Her name is Tressa McLean.
Good morning, guys.
Tressa, we got some special stuff going on today. Do your announcements real quick.
We do. All right. So this Friday and Saturday, join us at the Glade Art Museum for the canned food drive, along with the Oak Ridge football team and Ray Etheridge, who was on our show yesterday.
Woo!
All proceeds are going to go to the Boys and Girls Country Club, or Country Shelter, I'm sorry. And that's really all I have for right now.
All right. And also, you're on social media. Also, go to radiotheboss.com. Radiotheboss.com. They're streaming live. Facebook, all the social media sites, Radio The Boss. We got a special man in the studio right now. Bring him in.
I heard he is the luckiest man in the world.
He is the luckiest man in the world. His name is JJ Medina. All right. If you've never heard of JJ Medina, you're in for a special treat. JJ, I've known you for a while now. You are like, there's just like this aura of first class that surrounds you no matter where you go, man. Tell the audience who JJ Medina is.
Hey, number one, hey, thank you so much, both of you, for the invitation. I love to be with you, since since the day that we met. We say we're gonna do this, and we're doing it.
We're doing it
live.
That's right.
Which is great. Getting to the question. There was a question. There was a comment.
Okay, well, check this out. JJ, you're like you're outside the box. You think outside the box. We talked the other day, and you said what makes you different is you do things different than most people do. Let's talk about that. What motivates you? What's taking you from the level that you're at today from where you used to be?
Number one, I always has been in this way.
You was born like this.
Yes, because you know what? You can born or you can learn. In my case, I'm born this way. You know what? I'm a lawyer. But for being a lawyer, my mom said, then one day we were in court. She was in court. And with the family, and I was 4 years old. And I was, at that age, I asked, hey, Mom, what do that man does? He said, he is a lawyer. He is our lawyer. He said, why? He said, because when I grow up, I'm going to be a lawyer. I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
And she said, why? Because I love the way he dressed. I'm going to be dressing like him when I grow up. So all my life was, I'm going to be a lawyer. Going to be a lawyer. I become a lawyer.
Wow.
So very simple.
I saw that. You practiced law in New York State, didn't you?
Yes, in Mexico. I studied in Mexico City and then get another master's degree in international trade regulation, and I get into the corporate trade regulation field, which was very good.
I see that.
Yes. So being, for your question or your comment, yes, always has been aiming for two things. Being authentic, not special, but be different. When we born, we all born different. We're unique, we're very creative, and we do so many things that amaze so many people when we are little babies and kids. But for some reason, education, people change and get into the rules. And the rules say, do what the others do. Don't be different. Be like your brother. Be like your cousin. Be like the neighbor. Be like. Duplicate. And I don't like that. I just want to be myself. I want to be authentic. I want to be different. I want to do and make what I create. If you do what the others do, you're going to have like all the others have. In order to have like few have, you have to do what few do. And what few do is create things.
That
They
rhymes,
don't
too.
copy. They don't duplicate. They don't see people doing good in the business. They say, I'm going to make the business. They're going to open another one. They see another product that is selling well. Oh, I'm going to make it cheaper. That's not the way it is. The way it is creative people.
You have the entrepreneur spirit, man. You have that spirit where you can look at something and say, you know what, I can do it better than that. I can do it better. I can make it better, and I can make it where everyone will do this.
No,
Really?
I don't think in that way.
How do you think then?
I think in a way, I have my own business model that I create. The business model that I create is a model, a business that it doesn't exist. I create that. And the way I create my business model is I can do my business wherever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want, and I will charge whatever I want. Because it's only me. I'm the only one who has that. I create that. And I have been living in that since many years.
You know what I really love about JJ? JJ also sponsors a lot of nonprofit organizations to help children, to help all time. You have so many, I can't even keep up with them. Talk about one of your organizations. How about Yes to You?
Yes, you know what, I mean, Yes to You is a great topic, and I love them all. But before to get into that, is why do I do that? Number one, because I really believe that life is a boomerang. You cannot have great things if you don't do good things for the others.
Right.
It's not dumb, but it's waste of time for many people to be expecting good thing happens to them when they don't do anything for the others. And in my case, I only live to share. For me, sharing is caring. For me, I'm a yes man. Whatever
I can
they
have that
ask me,
Bentley.
whatever they ask me, I say yes. I say yes to everything.
Yeah.
Of course, there is consequences.
No, I was gonna say, we talked
on both
about
sides.
that.
Yeah, we
There's
will talk about it in a
consequences,
minute. So, getting back to the charities, for me, giving and sharing is caring. So God has been so good to me, and God has given me the opportunity to enjoy and have the best life can offer in everything.
Yeah.
In family, have 4 kids, beautiful. Have my parents who love me and I love. Have 11 brothers and sisters and I love. We're very
11?
close, 11.
Wow.
I'm blessed with a great family. I'm blessed with a great career and education. I'm blessed to be living, to have the opportunity to live where I wish, where I want. I live in the Woodland by choice because it's the best place to raise children in the world. I have the opportunity to drive the best cars in the world, to live in the best houses in the world, to travel to the best countries and cities in the world. I have the opportunity, God gave me the opportunity every day to enjoy the best than this life can offer.
But you give back as well.
Why God is giving me this, all of that together? Because I have been a giver from ever. So what you give, everything come back to you
10 times.
or more. In my case,
You see,
so you know what? So yes, so that's the reason I have I again into this organization and helping St. Jude's.
you went to
just
the
to
gala
you-
they had just a couple months ago, remember?
Yeah, what happened is what I do is 2 or 3 events per year. Most of them in my house or in other places, and just fundraise it and get donation for those great organizations. Right now, especially with the suicide prevention. Just to Youth, Kim Hess, David, Out of the Darkness, all of those great foundations, organizations that are doing such a great job in the suicide, teens, youth prevention, suicide prevention, that, you know what, we cannot do enough
That's big in the
them.
Woodlands right now,
for them.
in this area.
Yes. So yes, last year, I mean not this year. This year we made, we create Viva la Vida, Viva la Youth. It was just group of good people. Then we notice that our area, it has a big problem. We are the number 1 in youth, teens, suicide rate in the whole state of Texas.
Yeah.
And
The Woodlands.
Texas,
The
Montgomery
Woodlands.
County.
Oh, really?
But the Woodlands is the biggest part of the Montgomery County.
Yeah, yeah.
So the problem that we have is in the Woodlands. It's the whole county, Montgomery County, but we are in the Woodlands and we have that problem. Up to 10 suicides per week.
Wow.
That's incredible. So when I noticed, nobody told me that. I had to find it by myself after 3 years living in here. And I'm the kind of person, if I see something, I do something, I run the awareness with Viva la Vida, Viva la Youth, and it was used for that. Make a red alert with the awareness, with the suicide in our area. Number 2, the awareness that there is a great organization, Yes to Youth, already focusing in helping the teenagers. And number 3, create some funds for that organization. What I'm looking in this is the secondary effect. Besides to help, for me the secondary effect is equally important because I want my kids to feel they are with me all the time in this organization and this help and these fundraisers. My idea or my objective is that my kids can feel part of the solution and not part of the problem.
I like that.
Part
JJ
of the
Medina.
solution, not part of the problem.
JJ, let me tell you something. I know JJ's got to run because he's actually, and I'm not joking, he is getting on a cruise ship today. Where are you going?
For the Caribbean.
He don't give out the location. He don't give out the location. He'll be out there. He's got to take off from the studio here soon in order to catch the boat on time, so to speak. And I greatly appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come by here because I know you're extremely busy. Getting a hold of you is not easy all the time. And we want to have you back. If you don't mind, when you get back from your vacation,
Yes.
while you're on vacation, take lots of pictures.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, JJ Medina, we greatly appreciate your time here today.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to go on break. When we come back, we have Christina Maribel. All right. We'll be back. Don't go away. Minute.
Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde The Woodlands, Texas, al mundo. Esto es KNLY 911, La Jefa.
In Conroe, in North Houston, in Huntsville, in Willis, in Montgomery, in Cleveland, in Livingston, in Magnolia. They listen to KNLY 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Hey, this is Sidney Young with the Daily Buzz Radio Show, broadcast live every day, Monday through Friday on 91.1 FM, The Boss. Join us. We're talking about everything going on in your community, bringing the community closer to you on 91.1 FM, The Boss, the Daily Buzz Radio Show.
El verdadero sabor del taco, estilo Sinaloa, con carne jugosa, ricas salsas y tortillas hechas a mano. Pronto en el norte de Houston, Bandido Taco.
Patrocinador de la Jefa 91.1 FM.
Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Need any vehicle wrap with high-resolution graphics, logos, or lettering? Bayou Graphics. Get your vehicle wrap done right and with great prices. We can wrap your car, your truck, your trailer, fleet wrap, van, SUV, Sprinter, and more. We offer all sizes, full color, large format printing via flatbed print. Call Bayou Graphics, 6716 North Sam Houston Parkway West, Houston, Texas, 77064, or call us 832-912-8200. This message sponsored by KNLY 91.1 FM. Welcome back to Daily Buzz Radio Show. My name is Sidney Young. We're Tressa McLean.
Hi, guys. Welcome back.
RadioTheBoss.com. We have a very, very special guest because I butchered her name like 30 times. I'm going to let you bring her in.
All right, guys. Today we have Christina Maribel in the studio.
Christina, tell us, because the question's been asked between everybody, what does Christina do? And I said, she does a lot of different things. It's hard to narrow it down to one thing. What would you say if somebody says, Christina, what's your title? What would you say?
Gosh, that's a difficult question because I wear a lot of hats and I have a lot of roles. But primarily, my number one place and function and where I rest and enjoy being is just child of God. I mean, honestly, I'm just one of His children.
You took Tressa's job.
Yeah, that's the first and primary role and position, and I take great joy and pride in doing that. And from that place, I'm able to do the multifaceted
okay, but she's
things that I
more
do.
Than the child of God.
Right.
Okay, because we are all, in essence,
Yes.
a child of God.
Yes.
But Christina does something a little different. One, she's a motivator. She takes people who are somewhat broken and their railroad train jumped off the little choo-choo track a little, and she puts it back on track, goes
Yeah.
and she gets them going again.
Yes.
But you do something else that's
Yes.
special as well.
I do.
Without me ruining it, because I really don't know how to explain it, could you explain it?
Right, okay. So, as a career, the path that God has placed me on, I am a life and business coach. And so, basically, I could not have asked for a better guest to follow than JJ Medina. Because he was talking about, he's a creator and he creates. And honestly, God made us in His image. And so, we are all creators.
God looks like JJ? No?
A little bit.
Or JJ look like God? Which one?
Maybe both. A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Just checking.
Yeah, I get it. So we're all creators, and so why he's so successful is one key thing that he said that is huge is ever since he was a kid, he's been speaking it.
Yeah.
He's been declaring, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And there's power behind the words that we profess, and so it does not surprise me that he's actually living his dream and what he actually professed, because we all have that power, we just don't all actually use it. So being a business life coach, exactly where he is, that's where my goal is to take people, is wherever they're stuck in life or whatever it is, the uniqueness that's inside that God has already deposited, to bring it out and bring it to fruition and get them on that path to make sure that they're living out what they're passionate about and what they were created to do and who they were created to be.
That makes the hair raise, because I know me and you talked about this. As a little girl, you were talking about one day I'm going to grow up being on the radio with Sydney.
That's right.
And she's here today.
Exactly. and half of us don't even realize we're doing it. I mean, with
Okay,
Sydney,
maybe not.
Give or take a few
Maybe I
details.
exaggerating just a bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you probably said DJ or radio or whatever, but y'all are here for a reason, and
That's
y'all make
right.
a great
See?
team.
See
Y'all
how she-
work very
You see
well
how
together.
she mended that fence? I like
Y'all
that.
work very well together. But apart from that, also, what you were asking about, I think, is what you're interested in.
Yes.
Is I have spiritual giftings that God has allowed and entrusted me with, and those are the gift of prophecy, and meaning that He does tell me things that happen before they happen, and leads me in the direction that I need to go, and I actually have answers for your
Delia Games asked you a
significant
serious. Now Sunday we were out eating, and Christina called, so I want to wait till we get out of the restaurant and I call her back. And Delia's with me, and she says, "I'm going to ask her a question." I said,
Oh,
okay.
no.
So it's kind of awkward. So I said, by the way, Delia Gomez, my love is here. Let me have her ask you a question. And Delia asked a question. Can you stream your question out, please, Delia? Good. She says, will I ever marry again? In Delia voice, though, not mine. And you said, let me explore and find out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because I have nothing. I am nobody. I have nothing apart from him. He is in control. He gives and provides all that I need and all that I am. So I did a little bit of asking and talking and speaking, and he told me that she already knew the answer. But there was, there was interference. There was something blocking that, and it was fear, and it's pretty significant. And
you've discussed fear last night.
Right. Yeah. That's actually the number one thing that keeps people trapped and paralyzed, and they can't go any further than that emotion and that feeling.
Wow.
And so what I do as a coach also, not just in the physical, give the tools and all of the things that they can do here physically, but spiritually I stand in the gap for me and my client on my client's behalf, so that whatever it is that they're after, we can actually bring it to come to pass, just like your situation, like what happened with you.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
She knew we'd have this show. I think I'm joking. I'm dead serious. She knew we would have this show. That's a long story, but she knew the day that we were putting this show together, it was going to happen.
Right.
And I denied it. I said, no, it's not. It broke down. She said, don't, and she told me, and it happened. And so I pretty much, and she told me some other stuff too. She told me some stuff God said that spoke to her personally and said something about me, which was a message that was really. I'm not a sentimental guy, but you made a tear come out of my eye.
That's God.
But it was pretty cool. It really was.
Yeah.
You do. Let's talk about your life coaching.
Okay.
What do you do for people in life coaching?
Okay. Basically, again, I have all the tools. I am professionally trained. I trained through the Christian Coach Institute. So everything that they teach you as far as goal setting and application, action is key in any type of progression. If you want to move forward, if you want to be successful, action is, pretty much the key to that as far as life coaching. And also business, you've got to implement. It's great to dream. It's great to have visions. It's great to want to get things done. But if there's no action backing it, it's probably more than likely not going to happen. So I give the tools and break down, and we go through step by step and make a plan and design it, and it kind of becomes the roadmap to where you're going, so that you know and you have an idea of the direction and what needs to happen next and what your part is in that whole equation.
So you put them on sort of an action plan.
Yes, we do. I use the SMART goal system, and we break it down, whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish. It could be from weight loss to building their own company to whatever it is.
I try not to be a fatty patty anymore.
Well, just to let you know, this time last year, those that follow me and that are friends with me on Facebook know that this time last year I weighed, and I'm just going to let it out there. I don't really
let it go, girl.
I weighed 220 pounds.
Really?
This time last year. Okay, I was a size 16. Okay, so the last year I've lost about 75, 80 pounds. Implementing my own stuff, implementing my own skills, coaching and implementing and taking the action steps and just coaching myself. So it works. It works.
And what do you think? Well, my idea.
Yes.
There was something going on in your life that food was your reach out to.
Oh gosh, definitely. No, definitely. It is. It's anything like being overweight or addiction with alcohol, substances. Whatever it is that somebody may be struggling with, there's more to it than the surface, and that was my issue. It was spiritual, and so it was a process of seeking, and eventually God did deal with it, deal with me in that area, and I resolved it, and ever since then it's just been, I haven't looked back. But this is my story, but this is what he wants for everybody. Those JJ Medinas, we're all created like that. We are created to win, to soar, to succeed, and to overcome and take this world over.
Amen, sister.
Yes.
I like that.
Now, Tressa, you've been absorbing all this info. I know you have. She's been storing up some questions, okay? Something about lottery numbers and things like that.
I know. I have a lot of
no, lottery
questions,
number. Talk to me, okay?
I'll
split it with you.
We'll have to wait for my questions for after the show.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
For
no personal
definitely
questions on
after
there.
the show.
Okay.
No.
You know she charges $75 an hour. You know that. No, don't on me.
You can get with my boss.
Yeah, no, that's for coaching and stuff. My ministry part it's a separate deal. If anybody needs help or is struggling, I've offered it several times out. My followers and friends know that they can, contact me and ask for prayer anytime, and I'm always willing and available.
She has a huge Facebook following. I don't know about the other social media sites, but she has a huge Facebook following. She really does. I mean, and then you do these things at once a week where you do the giveaways. Talk about your giveaway.
I recently just started that. I am a person.
Christmas coming.
Right. Yeah. Hint, hint. I already know what I'm getting you. So,
Oh.
so be in a place of expectancy. So, no.
Wow.
No, I love it. I love it. Like JJ said, that is another key principle in how God works and how He operates. If He gives and you're blessed, you're gonna naturally you want to divert to just your default, which is to give. And so that's what I do. I bless. When I feel blessed, I feel the need to just pour it right back out. And so the giveaway that I have recently started doing is any posts that you share that are from my business and they're tagged with my name and my business name, which is Escalate Me. And my website is www.escalate, ESCALATE, and then me.com. Then I go through and I try to do it as frequently as I can because I am busy, and then I pull some names and I just give back and just give gift cards or cash or whatever. It's just, I'm blessed, you've blessed me, I want to just give it back.
And so the next time you go pull a name out, if it happens to say Sidney Young on it, just straight coincidence, I promise. God gave it to me. But that's really interesting how you do that. A lot of people follow you. Last night, and we real quickly, can you sort of briefly talk about the prophecy, what you talked about last night on there?
As far
dealing
as
with fear.
Okay, fear. I know, and it's an issue that I've gotten a lot of heat for, and from many Christians, and hate me or love me, it really doesn't matter. I'm good with my God. I know where I stand. I know who I am in Him. My issue and my response to fear, which is resistance, it's anything that comes against God's best, right? And so fear is one of those things that we were created to overcome. We were created to soar and succeed. And so when you feel that happening, when you feel that fear kind of trying to grip and overtake and paralyze you, you're unproductive, and your chances of stepping forward are few to none. So I just say all the time, I tell my kids, I tell my husband, when you're scared, do it anyway. If you're scared, just do it anyway. Just trust God. If He brought you to that situation and put you in that position, He'll bring you through it. He'll bring you through it.
I love that. Christina Mirabal.
Thank you.
Now, Christina, how do people contact you?
They can actually reach out through my website. Again, it's www.escalateme.com. My phone number, if they wanted to call, is 281-224-1858. Again, that's 281-224-1858. I am on all social media outlets, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook business page. And is there anything else? Did I cover it all?
I think you did. We've got to have you back on the show
course,
again.
yes.
I promise.
No, thank
we
you.
want to have
Yeah.
you back here to talk about more things. We're going to have some different people in the studio, maybe do some live stuff here.
Sure.
Of course. Very near future.
Anytime.
Yes, you did. Your answer said you already know the answer. That was Jenny Agamis.
I spoke to her before the show started, and she said, it doesn't matter because I already know. And I said, yeah, I know you know. And that's what he told me. And then the other part, I will deal and work with her after the show.
A little secret there. I like that. Tressa McLean, what do we got coming up tomorrow? We have Bert Martinez. We have who else?
And Vanessa Perry.
Vanessa Perry with Impeccable Credit Services.
Yes.
Bert Martinez, our entertainment reporter. But tomorrow, he's going to be talking about Donatos for his show, Money for Lunch. This is Sidney Young. You are...
I am Tressa McLean.
Because you are not Sidney Young. The Daily Buzz Radio Show. Catch the show on the dailybuzzradioshow.com. We will see you tomorrow. Tune in at 12 noon. We'll see you then. Adios. Bye-bye. Bye.
Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Hey, this is Sidney Young with the Daily Buzz Radio Show, broadcast live every day, Monday through Friday on 91.1 FM, The Boss. Join us. We're talking about everything going on in your community, bringing the community closer to you on 91.1 FM, The Boss, the Daily Buzz Radio Show.
You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss, La Jefa.
El verdadero sabor del taco, estilo Sinaloa, con carne jugosa, ricas salsas y tortillas hechas a mano. Pronto en el